Welcome back to Bears Fish. Today we're going to do a tank tour. Hang out and I'll show you what we got going on around here. Alright, so let's start off with the gentleman's tank. As you can see, we are down by one filter in order to accommodate the two new quarantines. We'll talk more about those in a little bit. We still got the 4 guppies. One Endler survived. The other guy, I'm not sure what happened to him. Either he died and the snails ate him or he jumped. I'm not really sure. We also have our ram's horn snails in here. These have been selling pretty good on Instagram. As you can hear my phone making notifications right now. There's probably people asking about some more of them. I'm almost out, so if you're interested, make sure you send me a message and I'll let you know what's going on. Next up, the ladies tank, going down. Okay, so here's the ladies tank. We recently had a female moss. She got some kind of swim bladder issue during her last birth, so we tried a couple things and we just couldn't save her. She passed. But we've got these 5 ladies in here now. There are 3 new fry that come out of the grot tank. They're just big enough that they won't get eaten now. I'm almost certain that they're ladies, so they're back in here. One of them is a female panda, I believe. So they're gonna hang out in here for now. It should be panda plenty until they're a little bit bigger. And then it can go into 45 that we'll view in a little bit. Oh, we not only have ram's horn snails in here, we have mystery snails too. They've been breeding really well. Our shrimp is carrying berries in the back there. I did a little research on how to breed the shrimp. It seems a little bit more complex than I want to get into right now. So if they happen, they happen. If they don't, the guppies will have a snack. Let's move on to the first of the quarantines. Okay, this is the 20 long quarantine. We currently have 6 convict cichlids hanging out in here. Say that 10 times fast. There's enough light from the tank above that we don't have to have a light on it at all. The very well seated filter is off in the corner pumping away. Our new heater's in there. I got some PVC, rock, and this castle in here just for some hides to kind of break up the group a little bit. They're very stressed out. They literally just put in here about an hour and a half ago. Watch the video on that. If it hasn't already come out, then it's coming out. And we'll move on to the next tank. Okay, so here's the guppy fry grow out tank. There are 3 broods now in here. The first one's growing pretty rapidly. I pulled a couple out. We do our best to feed them 3 to 5 times a day. Your crushed flake and crushed pellets, the occasional homemade gel food and whatnot. They're doing really, really good. I put some snails in here just to kind of get at some of the excess food. That way it doesn't start rotting real bad and starting to make all that fuzz that does happen in these tanks from time to time. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the 10-gallon quarantine. Now I've got 4 new female guppies in here. They're all really stressed, so they're hanging out in the corner. Now, I don't know how anybody else does their plants. I didn't do a whole lot of research on these ahead of time, but I do know that duckweed grows very, very well in these types of aquariums. So we added duckweed into this quarantine because it's fresh from the fish store, actually the same tank these ladies came out of, and I don't want it bringing any parasites over. Yeah, if that's not right, somebody let me know, but I really am not comfortable throwing it straight in my main tanks. I do not want to kill off my colony. So let's move on to the wife's tanks. Okay, so this is the 40 breeder, and we've got some ram's horn snails in here. There looks like there might be a couple of mystery snails still hanging out. And we have the Raphael catfish hiding out underneath this rock right over here. Don't know if you can see him or not. And then the fish everybody but me calls Sammy. I call him Richard. The adults will know why. He's mean. He makes sure that everybody else has a really hard time in this tank, and that's why we got the convicts. Maybe he'll learn his lesson, and I can start calling him Sammy again. Okay, and here is the 45 in the living room. Now, it's gone through some rescaping a little bit. The community's doing wonderful though. Everybody's getting along fairly well. I even let that one little punk out of fish jail. We did add on some extra biological filtration. We took the big bio wheel over here and just chopped that whole area full of scrubbies and noodles and whatever else we can pack into that thing. And the AquaClear is running just for scrubbing purposes, and we're putting nothing but filter floss in that one at all. And everybody here is doing really, really good. I mean, there's not much else to say. We do have some snails in here, but it turns out goldfish are jerks. They don't like when the mystery snails are in here. They start picking on their shells, picking them up and dropping them, trying to crack them. Yeah, we got a lot of jerks for fish around here. It's interesting. Well, that's all the tanks. I hope you enjoyed our growth over the last couple hours, actually. Keep up with us by making sure that you subscribe. Click that bell down below so you get notified on every video that we have coming out. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and definitely over on Instagram. You will see pictures of all this stuff all the time over there. Thank you and have a great day.